Chris, London Welsh this weekend. What are your thoughts ahead of it all?
It's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a real. We've had a great preparation week, in terms of getting all of our set piece right, and obviously putting right what was wrong last weekend against Northampton. And we're really going to attack this game and really target as a good opportunity to come away with some points, hopefully.
In reality, Chris, there wasn't a huge amount wrong last week. Do you feel?
Yeah, definitely. I just think it was in crucial areas that we made a few mistakes, and these top teams such as Northampton, that's why they're always there or thereabouts, because they'll punish you, certainly on the mistakes that you make, certainly in the red zone, when we're 22 metres out and we just drop a ball, or we'll get turned over in a scrum, or so that's the biggest learn for us. But certainly no worries, no panic. We're all very level-headed, and we don't celebrate the highs massively as much as we don't really dwell on the lows too much. So it's another opportunity to come away with a good game this weekend.
London Welsh, a club you know pretty well from your time there, and they've come up a similar path to the Chiefs. They'll be tough.
They'll be a real tough outfit, yeah, and really a game that probably every Premiership team is in the back of their minds is dreading playing against, in all honesty, because like the Exeter, like we were at Exeter for the first 2 years in this season, every game it was kind of that final mentality, the World Cup final mentality. So they'll be gunning for some points, and they've had a real tough first 2 games, certainly Leicester, and then a 5-day turnaround for Harlequins. So they'll be seeing this game, and they'll be really targeting this game. So we have to play as well as we can play to get anything, and it's certainly not going to be a case of just being able to turn up and win. That's for sure.
Rob's talked about one of their key weapons being their scrum, something that you've got to get to grips with as a pack of 8 straight away. Definitely.
I mean, it's something that we pride ourselves on here at Exeter. We work very hard on our set piece, certainly scrum area. We do an awful lot of live scrummaging, and it's something that London Welsh will target, and it's something that we need to really set a dominance on and really step out, stomp our authority on the scrum, and that has to start from the first scrum to the very last scrum. And I think that's probably the biggest learn for us, that we don't have any sloppy scrums, and we've really got to attack every single scrum, because that is one of the strengths of London Welsh, along with many others that they've got.
The first 2 weeks they've brought 6 points. You would have taken that at first dibs, really? Yeah,
definitely. It was great to get 5 points here at home in front of a fantastic crowd for the first game of the season. Northampton was a bit frustrating and disappointing. We've said it was frustrating, but it was also disappointing, because the reality is there was probably a game for us to have snuck another win there. We've come away with a losing bonus point, which is fantastic. 2 seasons ago, when we came away from it with a losing bonus point against Northampton, it felt like we had won the World Cup. So it was obviously great to be in a different environment in the change room after last week, obviously, because there was a lot of disappointed people in that change room, having just got 1 point. But again, that's out of the way now. That's that game's finished with, and it's moving on to the next one. And London Welsh is certainly going to be a tough task for us.
Brilliant.
Thank you.